Welcome back, everybody, to Funky Star TV. Welcome once again. In this one, we are going to be taking a look on the Ohaneze Indigo leaders once again, seeking release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. But before we go into Nnamdi Kanu's news story, I want us to take a look a little bit on what I saw today about Samuel Ekpa. Not quite long ago, I was watching this our brother Emakon TV, and he was saying something about the IPOB people in Finland and how one lady called Ngozi among them and other people with different kinds of names. They are like, taking over positions and be doing all kinds of things. They are quarreling with each other. They are, about Samuel Ekpa, and they are saying that, oh, Prime Minister does not appoint anybody to take his position. And this Ngozi now have already grabbed the position and things like that. I'm like, who are all these people? Who are all these criminals claiming that they are IPOB people? The Ngozi herself and her friends. And I said, you people will soon be arrested by the federal government of Nigeria or by the government of the countries when all of them they leave, when they do all this nonsense. The name of IPOB, because we know that none of them, when they claim to be IPOB, now IPOB member, including the Ngozi herself. And I've told you guys that I will be your nightmare because I disliked the way you guys are going about this thing. And I finally conclude that you guys are making money within Nnamdi Kanu's IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu is IPOB himself. He's the original IPOB himself. He didn't ask Ekpa to be sponsoring unknown gunmen. He didn't ask Ekpa to be implementing stay at home. He didn't ask Ekpa to hijack IPOB funds. But I see Nnamdi Kanu before as somebody who is credible, who is smart and intelligent, who has the ball and the guts to speak out for Biafran people. That is why sometimes I speak about Nnamdi Kanu. Otherwise, I don't have anything to do with Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. And I still don't have anything to do with Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Then I am just only advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Because I see no reason why Nnamdi Kanu is still in the prison till today. When we say the court already declare him innocent. You people have not learned from the arrest of Ekpa. Okay. Continue your fake IPOB. Continue collecting money from people, because we know that you people are collecting thousands upon thousands in the name of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu did not send you people any message. Nnamdi Kanu does not recognize you people. Okay, so you will soon be arrested by the country, whether you are living in America, whether you are living in Finland, whether you are living anywhere you are living and you are going in the name of IPOB. And you guys will not succeed. You soon be arrested like Ekpa. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us just go through this Nnamdi Kanu's case once again, because the Ohaneze Indigo that have been promising for a very long time that they are fighting for Nnamdi Kanu and they will fight for Nnamdi Kanu and Nnamdi Kanu will be released. And we have not seen their fight control friction. So, today again, they are back saying that new Ohaneze Indigo leader, they have new leader right now, ladies and gentlemen. The Ohaneze Indigo have new leader. Don't forget that the other one, Weyang, already died and he's late now, and another one now representing the Weyang. So let's go through, see what their new leader get for Nnamdi Kanu, ladies and gentlemen. New Ohaneze Indigo leader seek release of Nnamdi Kanu. Mr. Kanu, who is facing terrorism charges at the Federal High Court in Abuja, has been in detention since he was repatriated to Nigeria from Kenya in June 2021 under controversial circumstances. The newly elected President General of Ohaneze Indigo worldwide, Fidelis Chukwu, has called on the Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mr. Chukwu spoke during his inaugural meeting with the National Executive Committee of the Igbo Social Cultural Organization in Enugu on Sunday. Details of his speech were contained in a statement issued on Tuesday by the spokesperson of the Ohaneze Indigo, Chidize Obonaya. Mr. Kanu, who is facing terrorism charges at the Federal High Court in Abuja, is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. The IPOB leader has been in detention since he was repatriated to Nigeria from Kenya in June 2021 under a controversial circumstances. Speaking at the inaugural meeting, Mr. Chukwu stressed that the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become a moral burden on the Nigerian government. The Ohaneze Indigo leader contended that there was no sufficient reason for the country's security operatives' prolonged detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He told the NEC members that he would collaborate with some Igbo leaders in government to secure the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, through a collective effort. Now, the same thing, the whole Ohaneze Indigo have promised the same thing. The whole Ohaneze Indigo people, their chieftains, their leaders have said the same thing. This is another new one now. Is coming to tell us the same thing. The same story, all talk, but no action. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr. President, please release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, because this thing is prolonging. Okay? The only man who have the rights to release Nnamdi Kanu is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's the president. And he's the same person that is holding Nnamdi Kanu. If he said today, releasing Nnamdi Kanu, they will definitely release Nnamdi Kanu. There is no one else holding Nnamdi Kanu than Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria. So now these Ohaneze Indigo people, they have been doing all these things, promising and promising and promising without action. That is why sometimes I said, no, these people, I can't trust them. I can never ever trust them with anything. Because the Ohaneze Indigo people, they are just like the same governors of the states. They just holding ground because they knew that when Nnamdi Kanu is too powerful. Every time we said the same thing. Nnamdi Kanu is a powerful figure. They know what Nnamdi Kanu can pull in Biafran land and also in Nigeria. They know how powerful Nnamdi Kanu is. So they are scared sometimes. They are worried sometimes because of their power grab. They are worried. That is why you see some of them are against Nnamdi Kanu's release. And I wonder why. Nnamdi Kanu is a fighter. And he has fought for so many people in detention before he was taken to detention. Just exactly the same way Omoyele Sowore is still another bigger fighter in Nigeria. Omoyele Sowore, I mean, kudos to Omoyele Sowore once again. He's a fighter. Even the power that be knows that Omoyele Sowore is a fighter. Joe Igbokwe knows that Omoyele Sowore is a fighter. Now, let us go to the extortion at the checking points in the southeast. Mr. Chukwu at the inaugural meeting also expressed concern over the excessive security checkpoint in the southeast. Remember, even during the time of Nnamdi Kanu, he have spoken into all these matters about all these securities in the southeast. What are they doing? Every 5 meters, you see police checkpoint, you see army checkpoint, everywhere in Biafra land. What are they doing there? And still, the crime is rising. Unknown gunmen going rampant. Criminals everywhere. And there are securities every 5 meters in Igbo land. What are they doing? And criminals are still looming large. I just wonder. He said it was disturbing that a trip from Enugu to Onitsha, which is about 100 kilometers, would take 4 hours due to numerous security checkpoints used for extortion. They are not there to lead, they are there to rob you, they are there to extort you, they are there to hold you to ransom without committing any crime. They are there to call you IPOB member. They are there to smear you. That is what they are there for. What are they doing there? Extortion. That's what they're doing there. The Ohaneze Indigo leader noted that operative of the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Police Force, FRSE personnel, vehicles, inspection officers, and the vigilante operative were behind the setting up of the excessive checkpoint in the region. Finally, background on Nnamdi Kanu. Mr. Kanu was first arrested in 2015 under the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. He was granted bail, but eventually fled Nigeria when soldiers attacked his home in Abia State. He was later brought back to Nigeria by security operative under controversial circumstances. The Court of Appeal, Abuja, on 13 October 2022, heard that the IPOB leader was extraordinarily redemptioned to Nigeria and that the action was a flagrant violation of the country's extradition treaty and also a breach of his fundamental human rights. This is what the court is saying, ladies and gentlemen. The court therefore struck out the terrorism charges filed against Mr. Kanu by the Nigerian government and ordered his release from the DSS facilities. But the government refused to release the IPOB leader, insisting that he, Kanu, could be unavailable in subsequent court proceeding if released, and that his release would cause insecurity in the southeastern region, where he comes from. The government, through the office of the Attorney General of the Federation, later appealed the court ruling and subsequently obtained an order from the Supreme Court staying the execution of the court judgment. That is disobedient of court, and that is total corruption. That is total corruption and disobedient of court order. Okay? There is nothing you guys will come and tell people about this manipulation of the court verdict to favor your intention, to favor yourself on what you want to do within Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not a criminal. He done nothing wrong at all. The court said, release this man. And they release him. That's it. Release Nnamdi Kanu. That's it. They continue. Delivering judgment on the appeal on 15 December 2023, the Supreme Court revised the acquittal grant to Mr. Kanu by the lower court and subsequently ordered the continuation of his trial at the Federal High Court, Abuja. Several Igbo leaders, including governors and past present general of Ohaneze Indigo, have separately and repeatedly appealed to Nigerian government to release Mr. Kanu, even if it is through a political solution. However, the government has continued to ignore it. That is this thing the government is doing. That is why people don't have they don't have hope, they don't have trust in anybody that call themselves politician, from the president to the chairman of the local government to the lowest level of the politician, even including their members. People won't claim to be politicians in general. So this is why people don't have trust, and this is why people said the government is corrupt, very, very corrupt. This is why nobody respects your people, and this is the same why Charade said, no, I can never respect these people because they are nobody. They are just there for power, to destroy people's life, because this is destruction. You guys are destroying Nnamdi Kanu's life. You don't have any right to hold somebody when court don't say, free this person. One love, everybody.